Hey, are you doing the March of Dimes March for Babies walk this year?
Yes, in fact, this year Foodland is the sponsor of the March of Dimes March for Babies walk. And to support the efforts of the March of Dimes to promote healthy babies, we thought we would share a recipe that is high in folic acid.
We're gonna make a really awesome spinach salad with a red wine vinaigrette, and it's gonna have oranges and avocado and all kinds of fun garnishes on it. But while we're doing this, I guess the question that myself and others may have is, why is folic acid so important?
Well, I learned that folic acid helps prevent certain birth defects affecting the baby's brain and spine.
And we thought that the great way to get your recommended allowance of folic acid is to make high folic acid foods that taste great.
Yeah. So foods rich in folic acid are dark green leafy vegetables like the spinach we have here, citrus fruits, whole grains.
And although we're not using whole grains, we have other high folic acid foods like avocado. We've got some nuts, and we're going to be using dried cranberries as well.
Sounds delicious and nutritious too. Let's get started.
All right, go for it. And the dressing. So what are you doing?
I'm putting in the brown sugar, Dijon mustard,
Yep.
and this is vinegar,
What kind?
red wine.
Cool.
You're the one that taught me.
Yeah. But and I taught you, but I need you to teach the people out there.
And a pinch of salt.
Yep. And don't forget the cracked pepper.
Oh, and the cracked pepper. And what are you doing?
Pretty much I'm going to segment this orange because we'll use that for garnish. You know, one thing about Cheryl when she's doing this, and when you're going to make your dressing at home, if you put the brown sugar and the mustard, you can break it all up, and then when you put your vinegar, it doesn't clump. So that's an easy tip. So she added her olive oil in here, and she's going to just really quickly whisk it. It's not going to completely emulsify, but that's okay because it's a very quick dressing, and it's meant to be lightly broken because she's immediately going to toss it into the salad anyway. I think that looks good. So essentially what I did was I peeled the skin off, and I'm just going to cut in segments here so that I get all of just the good parts of the orange out, and you don't have all of that stringiness. And what happens is if I did the whole thing, then I could squeeze it and the juices would then just go in there and we would preserve that. So you're going to go for the toss. Well, I didn't do the whole thing. I just did something for an example. Did you put pepper in this dressing?
I put pepper in the dressing.
Okay, cool. Good.
Do you want me to put pepper on the salad too?
Some people will put salt and pepper when they do this, but I think in the spirit of healthiness and because we're putting a lot of robust flavors in here, you're fine. Now, one of the things that you know when Cheryl is tossing this is that's how you want to do your salad. And notice how she's she's following the bowl and she's flipping it in. When you do a salad, you want to do it that way because otherwise you tend to damage and smash the lettuces. That's good. So go ahead and put in the center. While she's plating the salad, I'm going to do a little bit of onion here. This is red onion we're using. And then I also have cranberries here, and I have some sliced almonds that I just put on a pan, put in the oven at 300 degrees, 300, 350, and then you just sort of toast them for 5 or 6 minutes so they're lightly golden, and then you pull them out and they're ready to go.
It's really a really fast recipe to make.
Super fast. Get those 2 leaves on there. Okay, cool. Why don't you bring that plate over here, right here. So now that Cheryl has the salad on the plate, all we have to do now is essentially garnish it. So I want to put on red onions here, and you can put on as much or as little as you like. Then I have my orange segments, and we're going to put some on here. And the nice thing, if you're rushing, you can go ahead and use like mandarin oranges, that's fine. But there really almost is no comparison to using fresh segmented oranges.
Local orange.
Ka'u oranges are great, yeah. So I'm going to also just boost this up with a little bit of the juice so that's got that fresh juice in there. And then I have, these are the almonds we're going to put on.
Ooh.
Sprinkle some almonds on there.
That's really nice and colorful.
You want to put some cranberries on?
Okay.
And I have an avocado here that I I cut the avocado in half, take the half off, and then I took my knife and I scored it to make little squares. And now all I have to do is scoop it out here and push it on here, and I have little dice actually. So that's an easy way to kind of make your avocado and not have to spend tons and tons of time working it.
Yummy.
So here's the salad. Now, if you wanted to, make this a little more decadent, you could go ahead and put bacon bits on there. You could put green onions. I mean, really, wherever you want to go with this, you could put grated cheese. You could put blue cheese on there. This is a great base. We've started the healthy salad for you. But if you wanted to go a little crazy, you wanted to take it to the next level, there's a million things you can do to it. And
You could
even
add
though,
chicken?
oh yeah, you could add chicken. You could add meats to this too. Seafood, salmon would be great.
Ooh.
So there's a lot of ways to go. And I always like a little fresh cracked pepper on mine, so I'm gonna put some on there.
Yum. That looks really great.
And there you go. Super fast salad, super good for you, and easy to make.
For this great recipe and more, visit us at foodland.com.